Good morning, everyone. For experiment number one, what you have to do, we have to install all of these softwares first. I will recommend that you should install Java JRE first. After installing Java JRE, you should install Google Cloud SDK. This Google Cloud SDK will take around 15 to 20 minutes to be installed in your PC, as this needed your internet, good internet speed. If your internet speed is better, then you will be installed by this Google SDK in 10 minutes. Okay. After that, I will recommend you should install Google like Eclipse IDE. In Eclipse IDE, I am recommending that you should install this Eclipse IDE for Java developers. Don't go for the enterprise Java and Java web development, as it's not mandatory. You can go for this also, but I will recommend that you should go for the Java developers. Okay. After installing this IDEs, you have to go to the you have to open the Eclipse IDE, and after install opening that Eclipse IDE, you won't find any of the symbol of Google Cloud SDK here. This will not be affected or reflected first when you have been installed the Eclipse IDE. For this symbol or for this SDK to be reflected in the Eclipse, you have to go to the help. In help, you have to go to the Eclipse Marketplace. In Eclipse Marketplace, just search in Eclipse Marketplace, just search for the Google. Just search for the Google, and you will get Eclipse tools Google Cloud tools for Eclipse 1.8.4. This version of Google Cloud tools for Eclipse is not needed to be searched actually. This will be automatically fetched by your Eclipse IDE based on your operating system version and your JRE version. So do not worry about this version and just click install here. Actually, I have already installed my this plugin, so here it is shown as installed. Like here, this type of install button will be shown to you when you haven't installed this Google Cloud tools for Eclipse. Okay, so just click install, and after installing this, restart whole Eclipse software or whole Eclipse IDE. When you will restart the whole Eclipse IDE, you will get a welcome window by the Google Cloud SDK. Just close that window. After closing that window, go to the this symbol, create new project, and creating a new project, go to Google App Engine Standard Java project. Okay. In project name, you can give any name, like I can give it as project 1. Okay, and in Java package you can select your own package, such as I can select my own package such as on.fahim.server, as we are creating this project or server, that server.sandbox. Okay, then after selecting the Java package, do not go for the finish, go for the next. Okay, after going to the next, select App Engine and Google Cloud endpoints. Okay, and then finish. After this, what you will see that your project which you have created will be shown to the left hand side taskbar. Okay, in this you have to click the down arrow and go to the project. In project you have to go to the SRC, and in SRC you have to go to the main, and in going to the main you have to go to the web app, and in web app you have to go to the index.html. Right click on index.html and run it as app engine. Just run it as an app engine. After running this as app engine, your first experiment will be run successfully. Like this hello app engine will be shown. Okay, when I was running this app engine, I have got an error that your local host or port 8080 is being used by some other apps. Okay, in start I haven't got the output like this, as simple as this. Just I have got an error like your my port 8080 is being used by some other apps. So for solving that app, actually I have taken these steps. I have taken and I have followed these steps to solve that error. what I have say simply done, just copy paste this code and go to your command window. Just copy paste that code and go to your command prompt, paste that command, paste that command. You can type this command also. You can type this command. Just see this command and type it. Type this command in your command window. Okay, and after typing this, press enter. You will find out all of the port taken by the different process IDs. Okay, so what you have to do, you have to search for the port 8080 here. Okay, as my port 8080 I have already made it free, so here I haven't got any port 8080 has been processed by any process ID or it's free. Okay, so what you have to do, you have to just see which port 8080 port is being used by which process ID. You just have to find out the process ID. Suppose it's my port 8080 and it's been used by process ID number like 19380. So after this, just close this window. Remember the process ID or don't close it. Okay, minimize it and go to your task manager. If you are using Windows 11 and Windows 10, your task manager can be run directly by just pressing your command Control Shift and Escape. Like you just press Control Shift and Escape, automatically your task manager will be run. Or you also go for the previous old method, that is Control Alt Delete. Okay, just go for the task manager, and after going to the task manager, right click in the name and click as the process ID. Then after this process ID bar will be shown to you. Just search for that process ID, search for that process ID, and after searching that process ID, what you will have to do, like if my process ID is this, okay, if my process ID is this, like I have that process ID is 19084. Just click on this and end the task. What you have to do, you have to go to the command window. In command window you have to type these commands, and in the typing that command you will find out these tables. Okay, in this table you have to find out the port 8080. You have to take the process ID of port 8080 and search that process ID in the task manager. Just go to that process ID, select it and end the task. You will get your process ID as free, that is your port 8080 will be free. As we know that port 8080 is being used for the servers or like running for the URLs or for web browsing, you should free your port 8080 for the local host for running your first experiment. Okay, after that freeing your port 8080, just repeat the steps again. Right click on the window like index.html, run and run it as a app engine. You can also verify with the students. You can also verify with the students, like just if you have ran your first experiment in the IDE, you also can verify it with the local host here. Like just go to the local host, sorry, just go to the browser, and in browser you have to go to the localhost colon 8080, and you will see that your process, that your experiment number 1 is running already. Okay, so thank you for this, and if you have found any query or any error, let me know. I will try my best to solve your errors. Okay, thank you.